so much dialogue. But I made a promise. I wanted to come back to this game, and I wanted to finish it. So be it.
So be it.
Stage 2. After defeating the monsters, we finally reach the end of the mountain path and arrive in Lihito. Just like Faya, the entrance to the country is guarded. A celestial stands as the gatekeeper. My name is Irie. Afra Sagan. I've brought a messenger with me from Granvia to deliver a personal letter. The gatekeeper furrows his brow upon hearing Granvia, but lets us in anyway, as Irie is one of his own. Wow! The princess exclaims in wonder. I follow suit. It's amazing when you see it in person. Isn't it? There are so many white buildings, and if you look closely, they all seem to be shining. They truly give off a divine aura. I wonder how they can even construct such wondrous structures. Dry Crunch, look. Even at this high elevation, there are still the same flowers we saw back on the lower ground. Small streams, too. The color balance and layout of the city is all carefully planned to be aesthetically pleasing. They go to all that trouble just for the look of the place? Of course. They also use a secret method to transport the water and plants up here. Isn't it wonderful? Impressive. Don't you think, Dry Crunch? I can only nod in agreement. You seem so proud, Irie. Proud? I wouldn't say that. I just think this city is wonderful, that's all. No one could deny that, surely. I have to agree. With you there, and yet don't the town people seem slightly anxious? Normally they would be eager to show travelers like us around town. No sooner has Irie finished her sentence than the sound of the bell rings throughout the town. It must be an ambush. We can't stand by and do nothing. You're up, Dry Crunch. Stage 3. Let's go. Good work, Dry Crunch. Irie thanks us after the hard battle. While you were fighting, I asked the Celestials about what is going on here. You certainly don't waste any time. It seems Alsa is sending monsters to Lihito on a regular basis these days. They've been under constant siege for some time now. He's a persistent one, that's for sure.
He's persistent.
Lihito is ruled over by someone named Ko Ryu, though he is not currently present in the town. They must have timed the ambush for when he wasn't around. Just as in Faya, many monsters leading the siege has the ability to fly. It may be down to geography. Lihito is also located at high elevation, so it's probably easier to send monsters capable of flying rather than marching troops across an entire continent. Which would mean it's the same thing attacking here as back in Faya. That shouldn't be a problem at all for Dry Crunch then. Blind optimism can only lead to folly. The enemy forces are much more numerous than back in Faya, plus they're working together now. I'm of the same opinion as Karm. If we're getting stronger battle by battle, what's to say the monsters aren't too? But I believe in Dry Crunch. Dry Crunch trained under Philo after all. There's no way Dry Crunch can lose. That's right, I won't lose. I have to do this for Philo. Huh? What's all the ruckus about? Their defense line are about to be breached. We can't let that happen. Let's join the fight, Dry Crunch. Karm and I spring into action, only suddenly to hear a ferocious roar. Shadows loom ominously overhead. Monsters! Princess, stay behind me. Damn, those two are in danger, but they're too far away. Can we make it? We rush towards them, but the monsters are already on the Princess and Irie. Irie! Yeah! A knight? Who are you? What? Is that you, Leishi? I'm so glad you're safe, Your Highness. Dry Crunch, I'll take care of the princess. You fight off those monsters. Huh. She's here too. Nice. Wonderful. Quite the performance. A woman I've never seen before kneels before us and bows. She seems to be an acquaintance of the princess. She's rather tall and her piercing blue eyes are unforgettable. She is very pretty. My apologies for not introducing myself sooner. I am Lihito of the Imperial Guard. So you must know Ares. He claims to not have confidence in his leadership skills, but when it comes to combat, he's known to be a formidable force. You seem different from before. Did you change classes? I heard about the Rook class from Ares, so I decided to become one. After that I set off from Hamufarte. I had hoped I might be able to meet you sometime, Your Highness. I'm glad I could help you out of that situation back there. Yes, thank you so much for your help. Really, it was nothing. After bowing, Lihito looks up at me. What could she want? I'm sorry. You see, I have such profound respect for Philo. I have heard that you trained under her. That is another reason why I wanted to meet you. My dream has finally come to fruition. She appears to hold me in high regard. Aren't you the popular one, Dry Crunch? So, you are the ones traveling with the princess? It's nice to meet you all. Nice to meet you. My name is Irie. I am Karm. I trained in Rigavas. After exchanging our introductions with us, the Celestials, holding down the defense line, returned to town. Excuse me. More sneezing. Alright, I guess I'm going to cut this video short. See you guys later in the second half.